because their concepts about what's going on is wrong. And if you talk to most of them, they will start telling you what their beliefs are. Very few will start giving you facts, knowledge, scientific data. They don't have it. They don't deal with such matters. It's above them or below them or something. But they don't believe that, so they don't deal with facts. They just deal with emotions. And everybody else makes money off them, lives off them, but they're saved though. You see the problem? Huh? They're destroyed for lack of knowledge, but they think their beliefs is equal to knowledge. See what the problem is? Getting over that mountain with them? This is what makes it difficult for other Asiatics and Africans from other parts of the world to come help civilize these people and get them out of this nigger problem that they themselves keep perpetrating on a civilized world. Because they're believers. They won't grow up. Refuse to grow up. Refuse to give back to them Romans that which is theirs, that Niceno-Constantinopolitan Creed. So they want to keep Caesar's game, but they don't want Caesar to oppress them. Well, guess what? They don't exactly go together like that. They don't want to honor their mothers and fathers. That's their business. But they have no right to talk about rights, because rights don't exist with such beings. You understand? Now, back to make it very clear. Negro Yavera Arebo, troglodyte nigger, is the black chimpanzee monkey. Those are the scientific names for that anthropoid, which proliferates near mostly the Amazon River and Rio Negro, Manaus, United States of America, Brazil. It is that anthropoid which the ancient Moabites, dealing with technology in the Pyramid of the Sun in the Yucatan, Mexico, and did the experiments in Patagonia, which is Argentina, that brought about that hybrid that you call Romans, or the ruddy blonde, that ignorant people call white man, who is not indigenous to the planet, which is why they have difficulty living under the sun, which seeks to kill them. Are we clear? They have no land, except we assented Albion to them, which is called Land of the Angles, England. Now you understand what Anglican church is? Anglo-Saxon? All right. Do you understand? Now, they were first near the equator, but because the sun was killing them at such a large rate, we gathered together the blue eyes that you hear in the Holy Quran, and we gathered up all the blue eyes. That's it. We gathered them up and took them to the island of the fog, or Patmos, the land of the angles, and placed their lepers behind the rock until their lesions were all white. Do you understand? Now you understand the, how would you say, the tradition of the myth about the leprechaun? Now you understand St. Patrick's Day, Tag Day, running the Moors out of Ireland?
Black snakes.
Oh, four-leaf clover, the zodiac, four corners, the four gates. Mummers Parade right here in Philadelphia, 32-degree masonry. 2 fingers across the lip like this. Mum is the word. And they would paint their face in blackface. And they'd march from 6th and Moore Street, South Philadelphia in the South Gate, and they'd go north to the North Gate, past the battleground where City Hall sits, and you look at that building, look at the architecture. It's Moorish architecture. And then the parade would end at number 1, northeast corner, Broad Street, the Masonic Hall, Masonic Lodge. See how they tell you to your face, but they know you won't pick it up? Do you understand? Huh? It's not hidden, it's in your face, but they know you don't pay attention to things. And then they put your sovereign seal right on the dollar bill, that great Trinity pyramid. And no one speaks under it, but it is the great seal. And if you turn it upside down, the shadow will make a 7. 7 seal. Take that dollar bill and turn it upside down and watch the shadow. You notice that the shadow goes underneath the pyramid too? And then it comes up to that acacia bush and you turn it upside down and it's a 7. Circle 7. That's the 7th seal. Right in your face. All Masons know it. All Jesuits know it. All Knights of Columbus know it. All Knights Templars know it. All Camellia know it. Everybody know it, but those who lost their birthright. Because they think they Negro, Black, and Colton, whatever they are next year, this year, next month, tomorrow. 2 hours from now, whatever. You see, but you can't tell them nothing because they're saved. But the babies are dying. But they saved though. Do you understand the problem? So therefore, the information must be given in a way that they can comprehend it, in a way that they can use it, that they can function with it, actually, to demonstrate, so they can take strength in it and reclaim their birthright, because no one can do it for them. You can only claim your own sovereignty. No one can make you honor your mothers and your fathers. They can tell you anything. You know, do what you want to do. You got free will. Whosoever will. You don't want it, that's fine, but don't complain. That's all. Just sit back, be a good nigger, and pay them Romans those tithes. It's called Roman tax. That's what tithes are. Ain't got nothing to do with the prophets. That's Valerius, the Roman emperor, who founded the Niceno-Constantinopolitan Creed, which is called in these days Christianity. And it had nothing to do with the Nazarene at all. Period. The murderers of the Nazarene made their political creed and tagged the Nazarene's name to it, altered his name, and the world has been following the Romans ever since. I'm talking about, the devil did this. Yeah, right? He did to himself. That's why the rest of the civilized world don't feel sorry for us. That's why they won't come and tell you these things. Because usually if they tell them the truth, we want to fight them. Yeah. We'll burn their house down and stuff. We're talking about, I hope your children go down on 295 at lunchtime and play. Because you ain't saved. I don't know if I can talk to you. And so they just set up shop like everybody else, put a glass between them and these savages, and live good like every other civilized human being. Then we get jealous instead of studying and learning. Then tell me it's not true. It's true. It's true. Anyway, back to Pura. The area of land that's called India is Pura. The Moors named it Hindustan. That's where the name Hindi came from, Indian came from, which is why you will find in Colombo's, that's Cristofero Colombo's, not Christopher Columbus. Cristofero Colombo's records, ship logs, that when they came here to the Atlantis Islands, the area that you call Dominica, etc., etc., that they found the same people they found in Hindi. And they called them Hindis. Voodoos, Indians. Indians and Moors are written in history as one and the same, interchangeable. So once you get past 1800, you'll see Indian, Moor, and African used synonymously. Not those people and then the other people, synonymously. It is not until later when they were reconstructing history that they start separating and dividing them, confusing you so that you would not know your social, political tie and authority in the land that your feet are resting upon. And by you denying it, he claims it. And by you using his name, he claims your possession through you using his name, because name denotes possession. That's why they put the European family names on the fallen Moors. For political, corporate reasons, not because they weren't being nice guys. Are we clear? So, this is back to what I was saying to you before. The term Indian, used, designated to the tribes here, come from that false, or you can call it a misassumption, it wasn't exactly that. But I predicated on Colombo's ship logs when he called the people the same people he saw in Hindustan. So the Indians, they're just like them. They couldn't even make a distinction.